everybody, I'm back again. This is Editing Beth here because I didn't do an intro for this video. So this is me doing an intro for the video. Welcome all to my vlog where I just started going over like basically a week in the life of a multifaceted creator. There we go. Haha. I'll get that down pat eventually. But until then, you'll have to bear with me. I'm not really going to comment on the vlog, as it were. I'll just let it speak for itself. So without further ado, on we go to the rest of the week. Good morning, everybody. Working on it slowly but surely. I'm going to eventually work on getting all the vlog, the little tidbits. It's going to be broken. Yeah, so this morning before I go in, my workout is shortened right now because I'm still recovering from this. So I have to kind of take it easy, which don't do so well at. But before I go to work, I am trying to get some documents ready so that I can actually, writing ready so that I can actually open it on my computer, because everything got locked down to read only for whatever reason, and I can only access it from my laptop. I don't know. Anyway, so that's my morning this morning. Want to get myself ready and set up so that I can just pop into whatever projects I'm working. Like, I can just pop into the projects. I need to double check and see the project notes. Hopefully I have the project notes written down. If I don't, then I need to start writing them so that I can just quickly look at the book, because I had project books all created. Now I just have to have them written in and have where am I with this project? Where am I with this project? Very specifically, so I can just take a look at the project book and go, okay, I left off here, now I can continue there. It's kind of going to be like a diary for each of my projects, just so, because I have so many different ones, I need to be able to quickly snap into it. And if I have to go through everything, it just takes time away. So if I have quick point form as to where I left off on each point, I can just read quickly and go, okay, I'm here, and then I can just immerse myself right away. So that's the goal here. I'm getting this ready to go. And when that all fails, I will also just be working on good old Isaac and Lee, because I just need to finish off this other page. I want to see if I can try and get I don't think I can get a page done a day. That may not be in the cards, as it were. But it'd be cool if it could. If I could try and get a page done every day, or at least every couple days, that'd be handy. But we'll see. I just have to really, really plug away at it, which means I have to dedicate time. So, anyway, that's my morning. And I will talk to you all again this evening, probably, providing I'm not hacking up a lung. Okay. Okay. Hi. It's me again. I know, more of the car diaries, I guess. So I just got off work. I'm trying not to die from the overheated car. Yeah, so I got my Amazon order, which in this case has A4 paper, laminating sheets, a copy of Penguin Irish sagas and myths, as well as a book on, it's either landscapes or how to draw landscapes or how to draw trees. One of those two. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it's one of those two, the books that came in, because the other one's on order still. Yeah. So I do like to collect art books on how to draw things. Just, for me, it's just helpful. And also, I like to get different perspectives on how to draw things. I don't know. It just gives me ideas. The Irish Myths and Sagas is so I can do some comparative mythology between these early myths and one of the series that my dad wrote called the Tales of Alisman, which is theoretically modeled after Welsh mythology and Irish mythology. So I kind of want to see what the correlations are, and then try and build out from there, because why not? And see if I can build out some other additional myths from there. The A4 paper is because I have A4 sticker paper. And the A4 sticker paper is not the same as the letter size. So I need to get that all together. Hi, everybody. So I'm home from work, and now I'm like just figuring out what I'm going to do for the evening. I have a feeling I know what it is. It's not at all what I planned this morning. This morning I was looking at doing some Isaac Lee and then working on some other projects from the project bin. But in light of other things, I have a story that's a little more like of a comic that I've been putting on the back burner. I've been working on and off with it, and I feel like now is a good time to have it see the light of day. So I'm gonna see where I left off with it and see how much farther I can progress tonight with it. I know I'm going off on a little shiny pretty thing, but I just need to work as much as I can with it to get it out of my head and further progressed, and then I can leave that alone and then go back to Isaac and Lee and continue working on it. I'll probably even do some Isaac and Lee tonight, because I don't anticipate to spend very long on this other project. Like, not at all. Yeah. I did have a tripod at one point. I don't know where it went to. It's MIA, and it's going to be part of my grand office cleaning and organizing that I'm being made fun of because I haven't been getting things cleaned up like I wanted to. And part of that, that is part of the reason why. Horrible coughing and whatnot. And the other part of it is just simply poor planning, poor time management skills on my part. Yeah, so I have to just buckle down and start tearing things apart. That'll be a later thing, though. Right now, I want to try and get a little bit tucked away, because I'll do massive cleaning and organizing over the weekend. Right now, I just want to get work done, and the more I talk about it, the less work I'm going to get done. So I will talk to you all in a little bit, and if I have something to show for progress, I'll film it here as well. Okay. Okay, I think I've done the coughing fit. Maybe. This whole entire getting over being sick is for the birds, really. So I've checked my email, responded to some emails, set another post for my webcomic that I'm mirroring, and I'm doing layouts for a comic as well. the one I was talking about last night. I'll announce it once it's closer to being ready to post. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to post it because it's its own thing. But I feel like I have a bunch of smaller comics that are like short, like mini series and stuff like that. And I need places to post them. So I'm going to try and figure out. I want to use just an existing site. I don't want to build a new site because I already have too many sites as it is. I need to pare down and not get more. So I'm thinking that I might use Isaac and Lee as also a spotlight for other comics, maybe. Or I might use my Teddy Evil. I don't think I want that though. I think Isaac and Lee works better as a variety show anyway. But that's still a long ways off because I'm not done. And I thought it was further along. I thought I had all these things, but I had rough sketches done, but not inks done. And I want to do traditional inks with this rather than computer inks, like digital inks. So I'm working on that. I'm working on the second page out of 25 for the first story arc. Anyway, I am going to finish doing that, and then I'm going to get to work, like day job, and then I'll talk to you after work. Okay. Okay. So, is, again, me trying to drive while talking. We'll see how well it works. I may end up just scrubbing it again like I did yesterday. Anyway, so today I have to go to the library first, drop off a book, pick up a package. I have I'm still low energy right now, but I'm better. And I'm also low energy though because I used my standing desk at work for most of the day, which was kind of good. I'm kind of happy with that because, I don't know, ever since I read that one article, I know, reading articles online, but I don't know, it's kind of reassuring to me because I feel like I'm always told no on things like, oh, you shouldn't do this because it's bad for you. You shouldn't, and I don't mean I don't mean really obvious things like, sugar is bad or too much fat is not obvious things, but less obvious things like oh well, you don't want to overwork yourself after just getting back from being sick. Now granted, still coughing as you can hear, but it's about gauging where you're at. And for me, that's a matter of, I can still push myself without having it go into relapsing, which I was trying to figure out how that was how one relapses from being with something like bronchitis or having a cold. Now, I get not going out in the rain and stuff like that, not exposing yourself to a lot of cold weather, that sort of thing. But beyond that, I was like, okay, so does overworking yourself really do that? And so I had to research it a bit because I'm just I feel like I just need to so that I'm pushing myself in a safe manner, but not causing my body distress. So obviously, I'm not going to do a lot of mountain climbing or really steep hill climbing. But I can still push myself. I can still do long-term walking and stuff like that, or trying to get back to just where I am, where I was before I got sick. That's all. I don't have to go beyond that. And if I'm doing it in a safe place, like if I'm doing it like, you know, a block or so from my house, where I'm just like doing like a lot of laps around the block or whatever, that should be fine. I think yeah, and I mean, I am looking at this weekend probably, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try going up Seymour so I can like, but not super high, like just on one of the easier trails. And then once I get my sea lung back, nope, that doesn't make sense. I was trying to play like sea legs, get your sea legs so you're able to like, yeah, anyway, that never worked. Anyway, and what does this have to do with me working with comics and artwork and noveling and stuff like that? Absolutely nothing. But it's stuff I'm working on in general. And some people would say that me bettering myself is part of my overall. True. I don't know. So, what I'm going to do after I'm done picking up the package is probably just head home, and I'm probably going to work on, yeah, it's going to be part 2 of me working on that same comic from yesterday, because I penciled out what I wanted to draw, and now I need to ink it, and I get to do traditional inks, and I'm kind of really excited about it, because I haven't done traditional inks in a while, in too long, and so I'd like to do more of that. And last night I was so proud of myself because I did my own lettering, and it actually, like, digital lettering for me looked okay. It didn't look as chicken scratchy as it was last time. I don't know if it's because I'm like able to catch everything because I'm actually drawing directly on the screen, so it's easier for me to track everything, or what, but it just seems so even, and I'm happier with the results. And it's legible, so it's not like my regular handwriting, which I don't know. Although I blame my IA teacher. My IA teacher taught me how to draft letters, which is similar to the way you like letter for comics. Because I'm pretty sure that's where they got the idea from. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna work on the comics tonight, and I also want to see if I can try and get some editing in place. Yeah, like, I'm getting into the comics really easily, but now I need to like balance that out with some story, some noveling. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for tonight. A little bit of a chatty one this time, but I'll edit it down and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, talk to you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. I realize I have not, anyway, I just finished up all of my work, like all my stuff before work. Not finished up, just sort of got myself settled. I'm in a frustrating moment right now, because as I look at what I need to get done for some of the books, it's just going to take so long. And I'm recognizing that, and I think it's really settling home right now. that for at the very least one of the books I have to like completely reread the book and just put notes all over again, which is what it is. The other book, I'm gonna have to read it at the very least. I think it's only like one scene I really want to change in it, but there probably is gonna be more. I just have to actually read the story again. So both stories have to be reread so I can make notes for them. And I guess that's gonna be part of my process, but it's just, I kind of wanted to be able to get right into the work, but it takes as long as it takes, I guess. I got some comic work done, so that was good. I got some inking done, which I wasn't expecting, but it's traditional inks too. It's like actual inking on the page with like dip pens and brushes and everything like that, which I forgot how much I love doing. So that was kind of good and fulfilling. So yeah, that was my morning. Plus I applied for one of the sales, so that's good as well. For one of the, for pretty much all the books are going to be on sale at this one store. I'll talk more about it later. But anyway, that's all I have. Gotta do this quick update, and now I gotta go get ready for work. So I'll talk to you after work. Okay, so I just got off work. I am making dinner, and I went to the store after work, and I got these. That is so I can try and like I was trying a different pen and it was not working. I was trying to cover up some spots on this piece I'm working on. You can kind of see in the background. Anyway, yeah, all it did was like turn gray. So this is the pain, is trying to find something that covers India ink. And there's a lot of different people trying different things. The most recent thing I just tried was the white pit pen. Did not work. It grayed out things, so it made things like lighter. So it'd be good for, as someone was telling me, it'd be good for highlighting, and they're probably right. But I need it for like actually covering up. In some ways, I was debating whether I should actually just get white out, because that's technically what it's for, but it felt kind of weird. So I'm trying these first, and then when all else fails, I'm going to go to just simply go back and grab whiteout or correction tape if I can find it. So I will try these out, and I will let you guys know which one works best. Other than that, I'm going to be possibly doing some editing tonight on stories. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole entire day. Alrighty, so if I do, as always, if I do anything interesting, I will be sure to show it on the video. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, so here you can see me, and this is what I'm talking about. So I have this line here, and I need to completely erase it. And it worked okay for the first little bit, but I'm gonna have to go back over it again. Anyway, that's the idea of it. And like with this, I mean, you can kind of do it however you want. But then when you get into like the smaller, finer details, like over here, it becomes much more challenging. And I suppose I could fix it like digitally, but I really want to be able to do this traditionally. Part of it is just part of the process that I want to make sure I can do it. that I can do it. And now I want to try the other pen just to see, because I'm looking at it, it's still kind of coming through a little bit, but I want to, this is much better than the other one. The Pitt pen was not pulling its weight. So I'm going to try and do this with the Tombow. So we'll try it, and the next one you'll see me is with the Tombow. Whoa, that's a hot mess. Okay, so as you can see, this is not doing the trick. Again, great for like if you needed to like lighten up something, but not great for cover up at all. Looks like my friend was right, and that the Signa by Uniball was the best one. So I'm gonna have to go back over that. I mean, for the bigger part, I may actually take some, I might just try some watercolor with that. Like white watercolor. We'll see. I just need, like, I need to cover a big area there. So, yeah, this is just making a big mess and not doing what I need. But I can use this for other, you probably use this for blending and stuff like that, but just not cover up. Alrighty, so there we go, the other test. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. Yeah, there we go. I had to think about that for a minute. So I am in the middle of working on stuff right now. But I figured I'd just pull out the phone and make a quick note. I was working on some traditional inks with one comic. Now I'm switching back to another comic. Last night I also worked on organizing a file for some writing, some editing I needed to get done, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to get kind of switch modes where I was going from drawing and art to editing, and I sort of actually kind of did that. It'll be better once I have everything written down for where I need to go from like project to project. So tonight I'm gonna be working on, I'm gonna have to do some reading and really focusing on what needs to be changed in the stories, and I'm gonna be writing those actual points down. I need to find the book that has, because I know that there was some notes I made, but I need to find that book and transport and like make notes of that into each of the into the project notebook, so that when I look at the project I go oh, it's on, like the changes I want are in this part of either the manuscript or in the notebook that I create, because I always have a notebook that I start when I'm doing editing, just so I can write down notes and first impressions of stories as I'm reading them. So I have to double check that and see where that is, and then if there's important stuff in there, the project notebook that I have, like the little book I was showing you guys earlier, those are going to be for, so I know where everything is really quickly. If there's notes on a specific part of the project, then I can flip to it really quickly. I can go, okay, well that's in this book, or that's in the manuscript, I just have to go to this page. So just so I can track where everything is, so I can quickly access it rather than having to like review everything, take a few days of reviewing, getting myself caught up on what's going on. I can just simply change. It's a little bit of work ahead of time, but in the end it'll be, and once I go on to new projects, I'll just automatically do that as a part of the process. So it'll be faster moving forward. Because I have a lot of books to publish that are not my comics. And I want to be able to speedline that, to like streamline that. Anyway. So this morning I'm getting some photo reference together for for Isaac and Lee. I still want to do a quick sketch so I can do like a quick gag strip. Blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. Gag strip for Isaac and Lee for filler. But nothing's really occurring to me yet, so I'll have to sit and think on it. Anyway, that's my morning. And I will do another update in the evening. So talk to you then. Okay. So, I'm off work. I'm doing one of the things I do love to do. And that is walk in the forest. I'm kind of stopped for a moment here because there's like a robin and I don't want to disturb it. Okay. He's just hanging out there. Yeah, so I do love to go walking through the forest after work. And it's nice because I'm very lucky that we have this like right behind my house. So it's nice to be able to like get out and walk around in nature. You can hear all the birds and stuff as well. They're kind of angry. So I won't talk too long because I don't want to disturb a lot of people. When I say people, I mean animals. Yeah. So I'm going to continue my walk. And then I'm probably going to do some artwork tonight. Working on comics and stuff like that. But first thing, I finished my path. I basically just walk this one quick little piece and then head back. So yeah, that is my goal for today. All right, and I'll talk to you in a little bit here. It is Friday morning. Woohoo! And I am going to I'm just putting down and having to step away from my drawing. Because I was working on comics this morning. So happy about that because I actually started getting into the flow state where I was just like there in the moment And I wasn't really doing anything artistic though. I was just working on the panel layouts. So, but it was just really, I could feel myself like getting into it and really like just letting my brain be there. And it felt really good. It's been a long time. It's been a few hot minutes since I've been able to like really get into that. I mean, I think I was there close to it yesterday as well, but today was the first day where I really felt it. So that's good. I have to wrap this up really quickly because my alarm's gonna go off any second now. But I just figured I'd do a quick check-in, and I may or may not check in with you tonight. I'm gonna be going out to an event tonight, possibly. But if not, then I'll do some more recording tonight. Alrighty, talk to you then. Hello, it's me again. So just wrapping up, that was my week. Yeah, so as I look back on it, I feel like I accomplished way more than I thought I had, and that was like over a week ago. So I mean, it's good to see that. Yeah, I'd like to say that I'm progressing more. Hopefully I am. But yeah, so let me just think through things here as I go. Have you had any medical struggles while you're working on your art business or creative business? If so, I mean, feel free to share with me on that, your struggles as well. I'm working on getting better, but it's like a one day at a time sort of situation here. And I hate bringing it up all the time because I feel like I'm kind of dwelling on that. But it's really kind of limited me in what I'm able to do right now. And I know there's people who are way worse off than I am, but I feel you. Like, this is just a taste of how things can be for people, and that's quite a lot. I've kind of taken that for granted for a bit, so yeah. I'm gonna try not to do that again. At any rate, so I will talk to you again in the next vlog. Take care, everybody!